Good afternoon, everyone. Just after 12, I think, or is it even? Oh no, it's not. Good morning, everyone. I've been up so long I don't even know what time it is. Yeah, I've been up since about 5:30. Got to sleep around 2:30, so about 3 hours again. Just took the dogs out. Now Louie's barking to come in. He can wait 1 minute. He's very, very pushy right now. Just been texting back and forwards with my brother-in-law. He's over at the hospital and I feel really bad. He's having a tough time. My father-in-law's asleep. He's peaceful, Pat said. But there's a lady in the room next door, which we heard her on Monday when we were there. She wants to go home, and apparently today she's really playing up and giving everybody a tough time and screaming and moaning and crying, and it's breaking my brother-in-law's heart. I feel so bad. And we're going to go, I think we'll probably go when Pete gets back from Senior Portraits. The last one cancelled, so his last one now is 2:30, the 3 o'clock cancelled. So as long as everybody's on time and showing up. And then Ashley's at work till 6, so do we wait till she gets off at 6, or shall we go and then she's off tomorrow, we can go earlier in the day tomorrow. Happy July! Happy July! Can you believe we're in the 7th month of the year already? Didn't we just take our Christmas decorations down? Yes, as I get older it goes faster. I cancelled my HelloFresh because I kept forgetting to hold them on weeks when I knew Pete wasn't going to be around, and I've ended up throwing things away and it's a waste. And I've gotten rid of London Pop Box. Anyway, I'm going to get to work, get editing, get Louie in, make a sandwich, maybe a cup of tea. I'm drinking water, I haven't had breakfast. I'm tired, my hair feels like straw. It was very humid this morning, but now it's very breezy, so that's nice. It's supposed to be absolutely beautiful tomorrow. Just looking at this thing on Facebook, I finished editing. It says, thanks for being here soon. It did my pictures and everything, which was pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to share it or not. It says, you've liked 4,990 posts this year. I what? Wow, that's a lot of posts. You made 3 new friends from last month, but you aren't the only one making the world a friendlier place. More than 750 million new Facebook friendships are formed each day. You gave 44 people something to be part of. Oh, that's the group, the Real Brits in New York. And that's it. Pretty cool. Here, I'll show it to you real quick. I might post it later. I'm going to take the you-know-who's, you-know-where in a minute. Pete's on his last appointment right now. That little page was Claire. Perfect. Give some love. Aww. Oh dear guys, I'm so tired. I've given 14 loves, huh? Ashley's 21st. Today you are part of 2 billion people on Facebook. 2 billion! If you can see, we just stopped to get gas. It was pouring. It is that hot. And there's muggins here. We went and put jeans on to go up to the hospital. But the sun's back, kind of. But there's actual steam rising off the road because it was that hot before. I think you can see it there. Outback was in the mall.
Yeah, that mall they marked down.
I didn't even think it was this far up. They knocked the whole mall down?
Yeah.
What a waste.
They put it in a hotel there, supposedly.
Oh good, right across the street from the other hotel. I bet they're happy. What a breeze. There's Pete. Pete's back from doing his first day of Senior Portraits.
They never left it.
I can't forget how to do it, can you?
Yeah.
And Ashley's working till 6, so she never knows if she's going to be kept on, so we decided to come and visit Pete's dad now. Before it gets too late, and then Pete can hopefully chill out a bit. Maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm going to go up on.
Good luck.
hop in one bar and fall asleep right
Exactly. Mid-hop.
Yeah.
Well, I did buy you another case of beer, forgetting we picked one up.
Oh, I don't need to go out then.
I said, Josh, does that need beer? She goes, I don't know. And I said, I don't think he has any. And then after we paid for it and we were in the car, he said, oh, wait, no, Dad and I went shopping last Saturday, and we did pick some up. I said, and I don't think he's had much this week because of you running back and forth to the hospital. So, anyway, that was that. But we're here now, so we will talk to you soon. Guys, oh, it's crazy hot. We just got back from the hospital. He didn't wake up at all while we were there, which is pretty much what's happening. He's out of it with the morphine, but he looks comfortable. As we were leaving, my sister-in-law was getting there. My mother-in-law has just gotten strep, so she will not be going over. Not today anyway. I think she is stressed out completely and just exhausted. So yeah. So my sister-in-law's there now. She just took some music to play for him, and she's going to sit there for an hour before she goes home. Anyway, I am this heat. It wasn't that bad earlier. It was humid, then it was like breezy, and now it's like humid as all. And we're supposed to get a big storm. I hope we do get the storm, because I'm dripping. I just need to sit. Tomorrow I want to wash these sheets and stuff, and you know, see what we're going to do tomorrow. Not too much, I don't think. I don't feel like going out and doing stuff, you know what I mean? Like going out and doing stuff. Anyway guys, I'll talk to you in a little while. Looks stormy, doesn't it? Why does it never look as grey through the camera? I'll ask Pete and he'll tell me it's something to do with the lights and the angles and the what have yous. Okay, it's thundering now. So pretty. It's not. Okay guys, it's 9. I am going to call it a day because I just want to like melt now. I am like dripping. We just had chicken Kiev and baked potato for dinner. That was good enough. Easy to cook, easy to clean. And now I bought these two up here. I'm going to try and just go with the fan, see how we do. We had a very, very fast thunderstorm, barely did a thing. But the skies were pretty afterwards, and now it's getting dark, so. They did promise us lower temps tomorrow and less humidity for the next few days through July 4th. I think they're saying this is, the weather-wise, this is going to be the best July 4th we've had in a few years, because last year it was cold and rainy. The year before, my sister-in-law had a barbecue and I had a migraine, so I didn't go. I stayed here, Pete and Ash went, and the weather wasn't great that year either. And then the year she was pregnant with my niece, so that was 14 years ago, it was 98 degrees and so hot. And poor Let was 7 months pregnant with Paige. That was very uncomfortable for her. She spent most of the time sitting inside or in the kiddie pool. Dodie she left the hospital about an hour after we did, and then Pat's up there. I forgot what Pat said. He said something. What did he say? We all just give each other like little reports on how he was when we were there. But I don't think there was any change, to be honest. Oh, poor Pat. This morning when Pat was there, or early afternoon, the lady in the room next to my father-in-law's room, she was going ballistic, wanting to go home, screaming. Now when we were there, it was all quiet, her door was closed and it was dark. But now poor Pat is like, and the woman next door is at it again. Let's see what he wrote a lot. Let me just see. They put a different oxygen thing in his nose. He had the mask and he was pulling at it a lot before, like a few days back. But now he's pretty much sedated. He's on, like I said, the morphine drip constantly. But they put the one up his nose now, so it's not over his face. But Pete showed me he has like these things on his hands, so he can't rip things out if he wakes up and does anything. They've got like these big, giant glove things. I don't know what to even call them. They're massive. Everything status quo, meaning he didn't wake up. What, Pat, what is the definition of status quo? What the hell does quo mean? He says. Pat's the comedian of the family, and we all deal with things differently, and Pat's his humor. I remember when Pete's dad had the stroke all those years ago, Pat's like, Sue, I'm sorry if you're offended, it's just the way I deal with it. I'm like, I'm not offended at all. It's like, you know, you're allowed to smile and you're allowed to thing, but I have to laugh. I gotta tell you this story, because like I was telling you the other day how feisty of a person his dad was. Well, when Pete went to see him a couple of nights ago, last time before he got put on the morphine, he was telling Pete, there's a big, you know, they in hospital rooms they have the big boards up and it tells you who the nurse is, what they're, you know, what they want done, when they did certain things, who's the night nurse, blah blah blah. Pete's dad told Pete, take that off the wall. Pete said, Dad, I can't take it off the wall. He goes, then his dad goes, you take it off the wall, you take it off the wall now, and while you're at it, take the door off. And he goes, door? He goes, yeah, the door, I want the door off. And Pete goes, I'm not taking the door off. So his dad got really angry with him, and he turns around to Pete and he goes, stop busting my balls. So, and Pete was telling Pat that story today, and Pat goes, funnily enough, Pete, that's the last thing he said to me as well. Which, it's funny that that's the last thing he said, but not funny. Do you know what I mean? Like, we said this to him before. He was in a coma for a long time when he first had his stroke, and we always said, we just want him to wake up and be feisty, because at that point we didn't know if he was going to have brain damage or anything. He had a real severe stroke, and those of you that have been watching for so long know, because you went through it with us, because I was vlogging back then, and we just, every time we'd go in the hospital, like, we just want him to be awake, we just want him to be awake. And he was in a coma for 12 days, to try so his body could like get back on, and he was on all this breathing stuff, and we just kept saying, we just want him to wake up and yell at any one of us for any reason, you know. Okay, let's see what else says. No, she's angry at me. This morning Pat kept saying, when the lady was screaming so much, he goes, I just want to go give her a hug. I just want to go give her a hug. He says, I'm looking at Dad, and Dad's so peacefully sleeping. He goes, not that that's what we want him to be like. We want him to be up and about and awake and obviously home. But he's not agitated. Because when they get agitated and they get confused as to where they are and disorientated and that, and it's not nice. So Pat kept saying this morning, I just want to give her a hug. So now he's saying, the woman next door is at it again. But now I know how angry she is, and she's mean. He goes, I'm not giving her a hug. He goes, I'm scared. Poor Pat, he's had it twice when he's been there. Did I tell you that my mother-in-law has strep throat? She went to urgent care today, and she has strep throat, so she can't go to the hospital right now. She's staying home. Even though we all have to gown up when we go in anyway, we all have to put these, like, big yellow things on and gloves and whatnot. You gotta love Pat. Like, he goes, I hope Pat doesn't mind me sharing. He won't mind me sharing this. Pat goes, the nurse came over and apologized, said they gave her something to calm her down. He goes, and let's take a look at the word calm. Well, WTF, I think there should be an E in there somewhere. So Dodie goes, oh, you're hitting Dad's happy gas, are you? Thanks for the quirky update. He goes, no, and by the way, we don't have to leave when visiting hours are over. And Dodie goes, duh. I know that because of his situation, and I see now what Pete meant. There's a thing on his door that has 3 stars, which pretty much means that's that. We can kind of come and go as we please, stay as long as we want, and they don't bother you. It was hard today though, because you go to the reception. When you get there's a reception desk, and they have to give you a sticker. You tell them who you're coming to see. They give you a sticker with the name of the patient and the ward and then the date. and I just threw mine in the bin, otherwise I'd show you. And the lady goes, all right, she said something. Oh, she goes, you know, it's in the where they're doing all the remodeling, so it's kind of under construction, and we apologize for that. And Pete says, yeah, I know, we've been in a couple of times. And she goes, okay. She goes, well, I hope your father's doing well. She goes, and I hope you get to take him home soon. And it's like, you can't say anything to that, can you? We just kind of looked at each other and go, oh, thank you, have a good day, and off we went. But you know, it's like, and then we never said anything. Pete and I never said a word to each other all the way up in the elevator. It was just like, oh, because there's nothing we would like more than that, but we also know that's not happening. Anyway, guys, I'm not gonna cry right now. I'm going to be, I think I've sweated so much there's no tears left, or there's just basically probably no tears left, because I do have mini breakdowns on my own, and that's okay. Dodie and I were talking today about how we all cope with it in different ways, and you know, it's bringing up different things for different people. It's bringing up stuff for me because, you know, I've had family members pass away and they've all been in England, and it's kind of like I've not gone through this with them. Like my dad, well, I don't want to get into that again. I was telling you this the other day, and then I realized I wasn't recording, so I'm not repeating myself, but there's no easy way. There's nothing easy about this at all, and my dad went very quick. My dad was out Christmas shopping, from what I understand. It was like a week before Christmas, and collapsed and never came round. That's a shock. That's really hard to deal with. It's hard on everybody left behind, because you don't have that chance to say goodbye. You don't have that chance to go talk to them or see them or help them or do anything. It's like, that's it, done. And then you have what Pete's dad's going through, which is long and painful for everybody around, like, because you're watching it, and it's not easy to watch, and we're all trying to be strong for each other, but you can see, oh, here she goes. I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to do it. Like, I can't go over to him in front of people and say, and speak to him. I can't do it. I can't do it. There's no way I could do it. I go there, and I'm respectful, and I'm there. And what, you know, Pete was kind of talking to him and joking around, like, Dad, if you're not going to talk to us, then yeah, we're going to go. So you're really being rude, like doing that kind of jovial stuff. But then I have to turn away when Pete says goodbye to him every time. And I find that really difficult. Ooh, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's hard. And, you know, like Pat says, he talks to him the whole time he's there. That's fantastic, because maybe he can hear us, you know. But it's hard to see people saying goodbye. So I have to kind of exit the room super fast. It's a small room. And, yeah. So that's why. And Ash is having a tough time with it. And I feel bad, because she's having a real tough time with it. But we'll probably all go up tomorrow. We might, you know, she'll probably go in pretty quickly and then exit out. So I hope you've all had a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant Saturday. Whatever you guys did today, I hope it was a good one, and we will definitely see you tomorrow. Good night. Hey, good morning, everybody. It is 9:22 on, 9 Sunday morning. On our way over to Pete's parents' house. Pete's over there already. We got a call at 7 o'clock this morning to say that his dad passed away. We're gonna go over now, Ashley and I are gonna go over now and meet everybody over there. Pete went to the hospital with his mum and brother and sister this morning, so we're going to go over there now and just take the day as it comes and just all be together. So thanks again, everyone, for keeping me strong this past week.